war.
I know that we left off on a cliffhanger, but I can't
Sounds like me.
immediately recall what it was. I know that we had our
You know?
yeah, the arena fight for Scott
Yep,
and
yep.
Brochizo.
That's true. Yep,
Um,
they won handily. They
but
fought some sharks.
yeah, we ended at like 8 or sorry, like 7:15. We ended just a little bit early if I remember correctly because it was like a perfect place to stop.
Right.
And I'm just mind blanking right now. Um
What's that? To the
we had the giant.
memes.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
fair.
what's that?
He was saying the memes might trigger some memories here. That's a fair point. Not hitting anything for me.
Yeah, I think we might
What
have left off
Cornels? I
during.
don't.
Did I say it might have been during the arena fight because the last game thing was like the South Park. I thought this was America,
I don't
and
think it was. Oh, it was okay. It was right after. It was like the fight had just finished. Indigo and Indigo had successfully escaped the. It wasn't a riot. Riot. It was like, yeah, by American standards, is a riot, but by like European footballers, it's like you call this a riot, that type of thing.
Bit of ban
Um,
with little bit of banter.
yeah, yeah, yeah. This was just some cheeky fun. But yeah, it did involve guards, House Beneath guards coming in, and
Carl
just
gets his ass beat.
yeah, just basically just bringing the Billy Club down on as many people as possible. And yeah, that I think Indigo had whisked Honyard away to avoid responsibility for the raw chaos, and I think Purser was still enjoying spider bits along with Hick, who was like doing the too young to be at a monster truck rally, so they're just like covering their face with their hands thing. Uh, I
Balthazar was off meditating because I was busy doing something.
right, yeah, Balthazar was in a meditative trance, blocking out all worldly desires,
see,
and yeah, with
I'm just saying, JoJojo, has a little bit of fun with Vuvuzela and no one gets hurt. Meanwhile, you guys are starting fucking like brawls and shit.
I, it was specifically one person. I think that was really more Indigo. I think this was a like had some stuff to work through, and you know, soccer hooligans are a good place to start. So, but yeah,
Yeah, no
it
one will
was
care if they're no one will miss him.
yeah, he didn't kill anybody, but yeah, there was
I was
some
gonna say he's
pseudo
the first one
knockdown.
who pulled out the knife,
Yeah.
and then
I don't think
everything fell
anybody
apart.
pulled any knives. I think it was mostly just vicious beatings. But technically, everybody's alive. Just a lot of incarceration. But yeah, with that, let's see here. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, because Jojo's fight uh, started around noon. Everything else, it's about 1. You don't have anything else big for the day, or anything else like scheduled per se. Was there anything you wanted to do in the city now that you got a moment free of all the nonsense? There it is.
Pick will go run some of her errands.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Fair enough.
Nothing exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Did anybody else have any quests or lore or shopping? Just anything before we do a bit of a time skip type situation?
Ponyard would want to go with Pick if she's invited.
Yep.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And when you're done with your out and about stuff, did you want to head back to the ship in the harbor, or are you going to continue staying in basically in the estate in Stormhaven of the one Stormlord?
I'm going for
I
the ship.
would be going wherever um, Indigo wants to go. Because I don't know if Indigo actually wants to be anywhere near our giant guest.
Indigo, where are you going? Oh, right. Okay, he said he's going to Stormhaven, right? Okay. There you go. That's there's some group. Everybody else, here's just party headed. Yeah. Preference, no preference.
No
Split the
preference.
party, no split the party.
Pick
Okay.
Pick would want to stay potentially on the boat because she is interested in the giant and will probably just ask him a bunch of questions since she
Okay. So
was
I'm the
around
same.
all their
I'll be
dead
on the
people.
boat with Pick. I'm the same, and I don't want Indigo to sneak in and kill someone.
He's calming down. He's doing good. The
Also,
violence did him good.
if this guy is as big as he says, I'm pretty sure he can handle Indigo.
And what were you saying, Dan?
I'll be on the boat with Pick.
Okay, so we got 2 on the boat, 2 at the estate, and that Jotazo, Baltazar. Where are you guys staying?
Oh,
Boat. Okay.
Yeah,
Boat
I
as
imagine.
well.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Okay. So in that case, as you guys return to the boat after a bit of shopping or whatever you're doing, errands, milk, eggs, dragon shards, that type of thing, you head to the dock and you find that in your absence, an invite was delivered
Ooh.
to speak with one of the Stormlords. Seems someone has taken up an offer that was apparently extended. Varen Lassite, the Stormlord affiliated pretty strongly with unofficially both unofficial and official diplomacy. He's kind of everybody's best friend. The invite is not to. You're not meeting him at the Lormarsh Palace. It is once again at the brewery where his office, quote unquote, is. The tap house of the brewery.
oh, it's that guy.
It is that guy. It is the guy. I think so far only Leo has spoken with him directly, but he seems interested in speaking with you guys when you have the time.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's the guy at the bar, right?
Yes. Yeah. He was very friendly, outgoing
With a
fellow.
shot.
Seems like a. What's the old political adage? That's just the kind of man I want to sit down and share a cold brewski with. That's what all the Middle America says when they see people. But yeah, you do have an invite to go speak with him about a matter. It just listed as a private matter. It doesn't go into a lot of detail.
A private matter.
All right.
I'll probably send a runner to tell the party that's not on the boat.
There's, you know what? I feel like you guys have pastors. You have money. Yeah, heck, you have Cadrock. You could have Cadrock get, his first official adventure is to successfully get into Stormhaven without getting brutally beaten by the.
That would be terrible if he didn't, though. I
that's
feel
true.
like
There's some
Leo
downsides.
would not approve of this treatment of this young man.
Yeah, you could give him no, he has a note, he has permission, but try and be sneaky about it. You could play it that way. If you get caught, you have an excuse. See, I don't advocate for this theory. I'm just putting that out there. But yeah, either way, other party members are made aware, and he wishes to meet this evening.
Okay.
If you are available.
I wanted to make note if Poniard is going out with Pick, she's going to try and get her opinion as subtly as possible on a variety of things like snacks and colors, and she's gathering data for Indigo. Like what things she likes and making notes of it.
Gotcha.
So she can pass that information along to Indigo.
You're spying for the spy. Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I mean, her people are known as matchmakers, and I'm like, maybe it's just because they're really cute and thoughtful, and they look at stuff like that where they're like, they like this, get them this.
Yeah, yeah.
Could
Okay.
be part of it.
Could be. I personally think it's the skull motifs. Everyone likes
I-
goths.
I think
But,
that's also very likely true.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like goths?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
The Romans.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they must have liked them somewhat, right? Like, there must have been decent feelings.
It's the Roman leadership that didn't like the Goths.
Right, yeah.
Which just makes them cooler to everyone else.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
The Kaisers would hate this new GF, yeah. But yeah, are you guys gonna like go in dress to the nines? Are you like, did you want to do anything special to prep for it? Set up landmines
Poniard
all around the
would.
place, something? I don't know.
Poniard would definitely be wearing the fine clothes for Storm Reach.
Fair enough. The designated fancy garb. Okay. And yeah, once you have that stuff, you can head to Maulu's Distillery, which is here. Ping for me. There we go. Just as before, it's actually getting pretty crowded. I'd say you meet them around 5 in the evening or so. And it's starting to really pick up. This seems a very, very popular place for a pretty good amount of the city. It's not like hyper exclusive, but everybody from this district and a couple ones surrounding. If you want, it's not too loud or too rowdy, but it's definitely a lively place. They have music going. It's definitely packed. It's already gearing up. And it goes till at least midnight every night. So things are already gearing up for yet another fun night at the tap room. But as usual, the reserved booth has Varen Lassite, a Stormlord, waiting for you guys with his usual grin and also his usual drink in hand. Now there you are. The MKA, and well, take a seat here. We'll pull up some chairs. Fair number of you.
Pick just stays on Purser's shoulders.
Okay.
Unless they have
probably
little
not the
people
strangest
share.
thing. Yeah, there are any. I feel like it would be standard equipment at any inn. Just residual influence from the halfling house Galanda, where it's like, yeah, there's definitely a lot of different size seats available with an emphasis on tiny folk. So
Yeah,
if
as
you
long as she's
wanted
got
to
a
sit
chair, she'll
down,
take it.
there are seats. But yeah, do you guys take them up on it, or you guys like who's drinking, that type of thing?
Pick does.
Okay.
I'll drink,
And she'll
but
order nectar if they have it.
Okay, so just like specifically nectar or juice? Like what?
Either one. If they have
Okay.
nectars, she'd be like yes. But if they have juice, she'll take juice.
They have juices, yeah. They're usually used in mixers, but yeah, they've got plenty of juices.
Can you get juice with some like extra shots of syrup?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
They have simple syrup.
they do. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll order something a bit nice and like whatever the special cocktail is to be more. Hey, I'm here as a guest. I'm gonna buy something nice. I'll buy your
Okay.
recommendation,
Yeah,
even though alcohol does not affect me anymore.
Yeah. Well, with that in mind, yeah, you probably want something that's not too vile. The main go-to is the locally produced rum variant, which is very popular. Which it's actually not terrible. It's like a mixture of
Can I have
sweet with a
can I
little
have
bit of
a
a sour aftertaste.
Can I have a wizard freeze it and basically make a margarita with it?
If you've got a wizard on hand, he'll do it. I think your current one is pretty morally opposed to ice, but
Oh yeah. How dare
He's
I?
not a wizard. He's a paladin.
oh right,
something.
yeah. How could I forget? That's
Nothing wrong
true.
with Purser.
Right? Yeah. He could probably
Um,
boil it for you, I guess, if it hurts
You know,
your situation.
can you produce heat and like have the extracts?
Should
You know,
note that like his aversion of ice has nothing to do with him being a pyromancer, but being European.
Yeah, that's fair.
uh,
Uh,
Panya would probably go for something like a mojito or the local equivalent thereof.
yeah, like
Something nice and minty and refreshing.
I feel like mixology is definitely it's definitely this is the time, in real world rough equivalent. This is the type of thing when it got going.
I was gonna
So
say,
you could
is
definitely get some
absinthe-
stuff, but uh
do we have absinthe?
most of the drinks have a little bit of kick to them outside of alcohol. Like some weird spices and stuff are still popular, but um, yeah, you could definitely get something that's like with minty and little. It's sort of icy hot of a drink, so it's like, oh yeah, there's a cool, and then it kind of burns. So, but yeah, once everybody's settled in with their chosen uh, nectar of the gods, so to speak. Um, the Stormlord says, "Well, your friend, companion, comrade, well, that sounds right, for adventures. Sir Leo, he mentioned that your group was looking to do a bit of favor trading. You're still interested in that?"
Maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, that's good. There isn't any particular thing I'm in need of. My life has just the right amount of danger and luxury to suit my needs my tastes at the moment. Anything more, and the keeper might start watching me. But my oldest daughter, uh, Naline, she's recently been spending a lot of time with Lord Katanavash, um, a resident diplomat from the Unity of Riedra. Normally, I'd assume it's a fling, think nothing of it. I'd say it comes with the job. But she's taken an interest in their religion, and that worries me as a father. Some of the things I've been hearing about them from my contacts on Quirrevere. He kind of like looks you all up and down. Are you familiar with any of these rumors?
Vic
Nope.
shakes her head.
Nope, or that kind of faith.
What would be the? I mean, honestly, Ponyard probably would, just from her
Ponyard's
job.
very familiar with this. Yeah, like it, this was the whole thing with you had a Kalistar party mate, like party member. Yeah, like Unity of Riedra was
Oh,
like the government slash possessed horror show that drove her people out of off the continent. Like yeah. Um, well, for those of you, I suppose, unfamiliar, as he looks to Purser Jotazo, uh, Hick, who just shook her head. Uh,
God, I know.
uh, Apparently, it's this path of inspiration is more than just some foreign strangeness. It's supposed to be a shortcut for dream demons to possess you. I'm not sure, but they're taking it seriously enough that they're going out of their way to find protections against it back in Corofair. Bit worrywarts, but it is somewhat telling. Uh, the Unity has been a very decent trade partner for Stormreach ever since we stopped raiding them. I don't want to burn any bridges, but you can be quiet about it. I'd like you to do a bit of poking about for me. See if you can find any proof of these rumors. Find out just how invested Nalene actually is with everything. It's just temporary infatuation or something like that. I honor the sovereigns, make an occasional offering to the Six, but our family shouldn't tie themselves down with religion. It just doesn't go with our profession, and she's the heir.
I can definitely understand your concerns. I've actually dealt some with this, so I think that discreet looking into can be arranged, sir.
Should I?
Wonderful. Let me know what you find out, and discretion is the watchword here. Eileen's a good girl and smart as a whip, but she's probably not going to take too kindly to me showing this much of an interest in her personal life. Kids,
Oh,
especially if
daughters
it is just a
especially.
passing fancy. And yeah, do you guys have any other questions for him? Details you want? Like, he doesn't have a whole lot more about it, but
Where does she
Location
usually
of
hang
any
out? Sorry.
locations of any places of worship tied with this faith, address of the of her partner, like where her partner lives, small stuff like that.
and pick what were you saying?
Where she usually hangs out.
Ah, okay. Well, there aren't any official like temples, or I don't think they're actually called temples, but holy places of the Path of Inspiration officially in the city, but they do have an embassy. Trying to one sec here. Let me look it up in the book. And yeah, she's all over, but lately she hangs out. She's at the uh Unity's embassy an awful lot, which is
Okay.
part of his concern. Usually she's kind of a, won't say a party girl, but she definitely gets out and about, which he actually encourages. There's a strong like, in order to do the ambassador job, especially the way they approach it, you do need to be able to get out and about a fair bit. Okay, the Riedran consulate / embassy is located in the Harbor District, not too far from the Wavecrest Tavern.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
All right, GM. How many of the riders are inspired?
Just cue the Batman thing. Whoa! Published to drunk, really? But yeah, that's he doesn't have a lot else for you. It's just he would promise a favor in return if you can do this for him.
And with his thumbs up, how many of these are left?
That would give you. Well, you currently have two, like in the works. Three in the works, and with his thumbs up, that would give you one finished one. You have like three almost done, basically, out of I believe 5.
Yeah, it's one more favor, and it's impossible.
No, I might have lied. It might be 6. One sec. It's Lyrander.
So I'm sure Lyrander is going to be really helpful for us now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's 6 Stormlords, but yeah.
No, we still need to work on the dwarf. We're foot's in the door. We still need to give him a call.
So far he's the only one who hasn't expressed any like any hints of something. You have Lady O'Marin, the Stormlord whose estate you're staying at, and you did something for her and kind of tried to bully, I won't say bully, but tried to persuade her into, like, we just do one thing for you, and she just kind of knows, so just said no. She was diplomatic about it, but it's like, no, I want more than one thing. The Wilkes family, they are currently, if you can convince the spoiled brat isn't fair. He's technically an adult, but
Oh yeah,
the,
get
the
him into
spoiled,
the MKA to actually learn how to be an adventurer and straighten up as man.
yeah, or just do the adventure thing. MK is a good idea, but it's one of those, like, he needs to go out and grow as a person. Is his mother's idea that would put her in charge. That's one. And the other one that you have going at the moment, if I remember correctly, is, let's see, shade or maybe it's, I sworn you had 3 in the pot at the moment, but I'm brain right now. But yeah, maybe it's just those 2. But yeah, with this one, seems like he's only asking for one thing, and it's, just investigate an embassy.
Spy on my daughter.
Yeah, spy on my daughter.
Damn shame that goes on here.
He doesn't really care if she's, like, found a new boy toy type thing. He's just worried that the religion element, he doesn't like that.
Well, yeah, whatever. Your flavor of the month, I don't care. It's the death cult.
Yeah, well, it's the, cult. They didn't give it any thought until rumors started circulating back in Corvair. Because, the unity has always been so healthy. Why? What could be malevolent about it?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Here's a group. Here is the designated snowball picture.
Honey, why are you taking out massive sums of my bank account?
Oh, they don't need resources. They have it pretty much they have a whole population of cult members, slaves, as if there's
Thralls.
Thrall, yeah.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
that
so
player
what do you guys
content.
want to do? It is 5. Yeah, I don't know why I thought 6.
Well, you said it's in the harbor. You said by that tavern.
That is where the Readrin consulate is.
Well, let's go. Oh,
Okay.
let's see here. Who's our best bullshitter right now?
Against Riedrins, not Purser.
I was
Come
gonna say
on,
I am not including you because I know for the second you walk in through that front door, you are going to kill half of them.
They're friendly.
All right, let's see here. Who? Well, no, Jozo doesn't count. He's already part of he's already part of a Kuwavartan supremacist movement, so no, he can't be things.
Not
Well,
supremacists. They just have certain beliefs. Yeah.
old fashioned.
God, I wish Indigo was here.
Pick. I don't know about Pick.
She's accidentally good at bullshitting, but not actually on paper good at bullshitting.
You would they would not gain the truth from speaking with you. That is almost
right.
certain. Is they wouldn't be able to suss out anything
All
you're
right,
hiding.
the two sacrificial lambs I can think of is me or Poniard.
You could give it a
I'm
try.
thinking me because I am
There's a
clearly
lot
a
of
site.
talking you'd have to do.
What's your bonus to performance and persuasion?
Let's take a look. It's a little nerfed after the incident. Performance 1, persuasion 5.
Okay, I have a 2 to both.
Okay. It's for the record. It's more than rolls. You will need to talk, but yeah, if you guys are willing to give it a shot.
I was gonna say my
Okay, Sam,
fallback
can you
would be
remind me about all the Unity stuff from the previous party? It's been
You totally know. Yeah. How could you not remember? It's been 2 years. Yeah, Unity of Riedra are. I don't know. I want to hear Dan talk. I haven't got a chance to do that much. Dan, could you explain a little bit of the bird's eye of the Unity of Riedra?
So, the Unity of Riedra is a continent-spanning empire on the other side of the planet where a bunch
those the ones the
of...
dragons are after.
What?
I forgot. There's some group after them.
No. Go ahead, Dan.
So, like a couple thousand years ago, a group of dream demons basically took over the continent by inspiring a group of heroes to conquer the entire continent and unite it as a single empire. They have a large, overarching goal of doing the same thing to the entire world so that they can control mortal dreams.
Wait, isn't that the stupid fucker that was trying to take over Sharn?
That does sound like something they'd do.
There was stuff in the works. Yeah, they were.
Was it a
Oh
Denise
god,
guy?
I hated that arc.
Yep.
That guy sucked.
Yeah.
Okay, there's some trauma with Poniard, so you know what? I think I'll do it.
It was tied to House Denise. Yeah, they were Denise.
Yeah,
had
and that's
some
why,
funny
like-
ideas. Yeah.
Oh, and that's why in my bio she's like on the shit list for what is it?
Okay, yeah, I think I gotta do it.
Yeah.
House Denise technically owed you a favor that you cashed in. Like, you did let them know of an impending coup attempt. Like, they technically like worked with you to purge that shit. So they're not friendly towards you, but they're not hostile. They just didn't like that you brought some of their dirty laundry out.
No, I'm a monk. I seek enlightenment.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Guess I'll do it.
Oh.
Poniard will probably they may call in some. He sound like the kind of guys who will call in a background check. Giotazo. Well, I was gonna say you're already on a watch list.
These guys are kind of dream demony, right?
Yeah.
Has Pick ever seen one before?
You've heard about them. You picked up some. You had a brief encounter. You actually helped a Unity ship. That was.
Oh yeah, I remember them.
Yeah,
what?
And they were wrong to pick when she looked at them, right?
Oh yeah, it was. Like
They were the ones she
watching-
really didn't like.
Yeah, it was like watching someone with like a tick the size of a watermelon stuck to the back of their head. It was horrific.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have to have that.
I hated that guy so much.
I'm not gonna have that inserted into me immediately, right? That's for the tier 3 masoness. It's a third degree of masonry.
Good old Scientology.
Scientology blended with China. Yeah, all of China. But
Oh, it's Pick people. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't want to
Would
talk
these
to them. They
guys
freak
be at
me
all
out.
related to the thing that infested me?
Nope, different planes actually. No, yours. The thing that was battling for possession Opani.
Yeah, Nazgulin.
Yeah, actually, like that things from that plane, from plane of madness. That's one of the only things that legitimately scares entities from other planes. Because your stuff tends to like they don't really have to worry about dying normally, but you can like not you, but things from that plane tend to fundamentally warp everything they come into contact with, to the point where like they're not really them anymore, and they can't rejoin. Yeah.
So to put it in a humorous canon example, there's an archangel associated with each plane that's devoted to like just like keeping an eye on things and solving problems, and the one tied to Zoriat left to solve a problem and hasn't come back in like 1,000,000 years, and no one knows what happened.
Yeah, so there could be an angel devoted to madness wandering around. But yeah, so
Jotazo has a
technically-
question for Purser.
Yes.
Given that like he's heard enough, like through experiences and like demons and stuff, he's mightily confused as to why we don't like kill the demons.
Specifically, which demons? I want to
The-
clarify.
The dream demons.
Well, the interesting part about that is that we didn't know that they were a problem until very recently. Purser only knows that they were a problem because we had a Kalistar in the party for a while.
And because it's been a like that information has been trickling through the intelligence communities of Corvair for a couple of years now. For like a few like 2 or 3 years now. It's
You're welcome.
to the extent where like rulers are starting to hire beat Kalistar and anyone who can like if this is actually a threat, I should probably have protection. Like they're starting to try and take countermeasures.
Again, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Now, Purser will also
Okay.
get into the fascinating metaphysics of the problem. Depending on how much time you have, it's going to be a long lecture about how you can't actually kill demons.
All right, so these.
All right, yeah.
It
While
is-
they're doing that, I'm going to be talking with Balthazar, just like going over everything that I know and that I'm allowed to talk about.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, and just so you know, this is because of the party. We know these guys are bad news to most people, unless they're in on the know. These are just some odd little religions.
These are just weird, very insular foreigners. Yeah, like that's the rep they've held for hundreds and hundreds of years. That's
and you're just working the real long game.
they don't really need to. They don't need to do shit directly. That's not to say they won't. They're not as monolithic as like the other forces of evil. They do have people. They have factions, but like, yeah, they definitely have cultivated an image of like weird insular, but occasionally show up with gifts, which is nice. That type of thing. Okay, so you've got Balthazar is going to be the person going in and talking. Now, one thing, both from personal experience, a lot of party members, and just rumors going around. These things are definitely very psionically active. Mind reading is a pretty like easy thing for them to do. So that might be something to think about before you walk in and start like.
Of course, this shit fucking pops up now after a gajillion years. Now that we don't have the stupid fucking ring, like.
Oh yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I swear that wasn't deliberate.
We can always buy a new one.
70 something sessions or 50 sessions with no mind reading, like 5 sessions after breaks. Oh, the evil mind readers, we have to infiltrate them.
I didn't even think of that. That's
we can always buy a backup.
You could, yeah. I mean, however you guys want to approach this. I
was gonna say, don't worry.
So
I have a trick. I have a tactic I learned from playing Coder 2. Whenever they try to read my mind.
You just count cards in your head, or think of particularly lewd spreadsheets. Yeah.
I mean, Pick could go with you, but I don't know how much interference she can. I don't know how their psionics interfere. I remember last time she just fucking hated them.
Hey, I learned about the new acolyte Balthazar. Yeah, what about him? Holy shit, he's into orcs.
Yeah. So, Pick. Yeah, they're not pleasant, but like as far as vibing goes, like you have the easiest read on them, and probably vice versa. It's one of those. You're both, originate from the same neighborhood, so to speak. So.
Yuck.
Yeah. Plane of Dreams. Well, right now it's the Plane of Nightmares. It's a wild place. But yeah, you have all that information in character, just so there's no like surprise.
I'm expecting the answer to be no, but would Poniard have any like bonuses or defenses against this?
I mean, there's some spells and stuff. do you have anything innately that says you can't?
Just
Never
like
mind
the
that.
ability to do psionic spells and telepathic speech. And
Yeah.
I don't
I
think that I have any spells specifically that would address this. The wonders
yeah.
of just being level 1.
It's like the equivalent. Yeah. It's like just because you have a rifle doesn't mean you're protected from other people with a rifle. Like you can
Yeah.
shoot each other, but yeah.
So
I kind of figured that was going to be the answer, but might as well ask.
What's the actual question? I kind of zoned out and missed it.
So the question is, what, with all this in mind, it sounds you have someone ready to go in. Was there
Yep.
any preparation that you wanted to do beyond, you know, just don't think about it, or like
Haha.
how do you?
That is what I thought the
Count
question
cards.
was, and I had to clarify.
Ah,
I
Count cards.
have a scroll of mind blank.
God damn, yeah, there you do, yeah. That's
That's my problem is if they try that and you get resistance, won't they start getting a little suspicious? Like, why are you doing this?
mind blank isn't even resistance. It's just like,
Just like you're not even there.
yeah, wait, they'll be curious, but like as far as they know, it could be natural. Like if you're, I'm sure they've run into things and people that have that before. It's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna say I don't know how common is being like a blanket 40k is.
I mean, they've run into people and things that have that ability. So
And try to stamp them out, but
yeah, well,
this
yeah,
isn't a blank being born in the Imperium situation. It's like an outsider protecting themselves.
yeah. It could be. They'll have no way of knowing. They'll have to get the information out of you the old-fashioned way. It'd be like, okay, we can't get anything psychically from this guy. Does he even know this is up? Is this just innate?
And that's what the thumb screws are for.
Yeah, yeah, possibly.
Oh man, I love the nails.
I'm an old-fashioned guy. I like nails, but
Oh yeah, I get to be a barbarian.
yeah. So okay, that is a hell of an answer. I didn't even remember you had that. That's nice. Okay, so you've got that to protect him from getting questioned, while he's trying to question them, or from getting probed, we'll say. But with that in mind, is it just like, are you just gonna cast a spell, slap him on the back, and have at it, buddy, and send him in, or like what's your excuse for being there? I should
I was
ask
gonna
all
say
this
depending on because all we need to know is just know what is she up to and her boyfriend. That's really it, right? We don't need to extract her or anything. Just find out what she's doing.
Yeah, find out what she's doing, find out how serious it is. Like, is she serious about him, or is it like, is she actually serious about converting to like the path of inspiration?
That she has a demonic parasite, like a giant tick on the back of her head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say if that happens, I'm going to have to contact the father and get an update.
That's fair. So yeah, it's just as much information about her engagement with this place as possible.
Yeah, and what these ticks, like can you get them out, or they're like my flare parasites? You got 10 seconds.
It's not physical, it's psionic, and it's largely you need to let them in.
Yeah, not only you need to let them in, in a lot of cases you need to be specially bred to let them in.
Yeah, like most people don't actually host these things very well. That's why they have a selective breeding program back in China where they literally breed humans to be better hosts. But
mechanically, the limit is charisma, and I don't think any of us. Oh, I guess Indigo might be in some danger.
Indigo is not qualified for other reasons.
I have 12
yeah.
Indigo literally has no connection to the dream realm.
Right. I forgot about the elf thing.
Yeah, so like he's a complete, yeah, that's honestly, you could just be like, is he full-blooded elf? Fuck. Like, we should still be able to read his mind though, right? Yeah.
Well, I have 12 charisma and I'm a half elf.
Yeah, you would make a pretty bad host.
Yeah, none of us have big enough minds to hold a Gorai.
Yeah.
Hey, Jotazo's going to go places.
We're not saying he isn't, but he's lacking the specific things they look for in people. But
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
I guess charisma is what they're looking for. In terms of raw personality, yeah.
Charisma and the ability to dream and other stuff. But yeah, so I have what you're looking for. What is your excuse to go in here? Like, this is an embassy, like a consulate. Do you have
I was gonna try, if all else fails, do the I am a mourner from Sire. I'm lost. Can you please help me? And try to like join them, quote unquote.
Okay, so you're gonna like I want, yes, I want to use your email.
I wish to seek enlightenment.
Yeah. Okay.
We are but poor circus performers, lost. Is there a village nearby?
Yeah, you could definitely try that. Okay, so playing up the like, I want to join. What can I do type thing. I've heard good things about Scientology. Okay.
Yeah, all the cool people, all the cool rich people are part of it.
You Bart Simpson side quest. Okay. So if you've got a plan, you've got a very powerful spell scroll to use for this plan. Yeah, it's any other prep you guys want to do before you go? Like, you're gonna give Balthazar like a firm handshake or something before you go?
I'm gonna do some mind exercises. So they read minds. I'm gonna actually like do the count card thing. Like just
You're
I won't bet as
do so, but Purser will be putting a like comically overpowered protection on it. It's not a bad idea, but they are not going to be able to get through that shit. He's using 8th level spells.
Yeah, I'm not like putting a shield on you. I'm making your mind just not exist to psychics.
Yeah. Probably
what is that?
Pretty unsettling.
And how long does it last?
I was gonna say, what does that do to Pick when she looks at him?
Is it like a psyker looking at a blank and just going fucking feral?
No, it would just be like
just weird.
Yeah, it's like there's nothing there. It's like you see the physical form, but
like looking at a mannequin.
Yeah, there's nothing else there, and there should be. So,
to answer the duration question, it's 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, as long as I don't, it's so incorrect and wrong, it starts hurting Pick.
No, it's not that. It's just confusing. Okay, so you're a lost soul looking for guidance, who's also completely impervious to their psionic probing. All right. And
I don't know.
This is also going to lock him out of your team speak, by the way. Like, your group chat, he is Balthazar has left the group chat.
I was gonna say that will lock me out, so if something goes wrong. Well, I don't have a weapon, so
yeah. I've got a plan. What is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's and okay. So Balthazar's gonna go in, try and do the questioning, dig up some information. What is everybody else gonna be doing? Are you guys gonna like hang out in the sauna back in the estate? Are you gonna be nearby?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna be nearby.
If you hang out in the sauna, I expect some compensation. If you're all just sit there and have fun.
We're worried. I've been tortured for 12 hours. We figured you had.
I mean, mind going with him.
At this point, Poniard is honestly like one stiff breeze away from just burning the entire embassy down. She doesn't want to deal with this shit again.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, and Pick, I heard you want to go in with
She'll go with him. She may not talk to them or anything because it's fucking creepy as shit, but...
Okay, that's fair. All right. And, is anybody else thinking about heading in with Balthazar?
Jotazo just wants to go and swing a hammer. Like
if shit hits the fan.
He's a little lost right now because like demons, I can't kill. This is confusing.
Out of Out of everyone that doesn't have mind blank, Purser might be the safest to go in.
Yeah, probably.
Just because I'm smart.
Yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
No.
Okay,
Fired.
okay, look.
Okay. To be fair here, to Purser's credit, this is the scene from the D&D movie where
Exactly.
the what is it the
Intellect devourers.
intellect of ours, yeah, go by all of them. Be perfectly still. They're attracted to movement. The more intelligent the prey, the more they'll sense you, and they just go by the entire party, like without noticing a single person. Like, Purser is the only int build here.
Yeah, I also have specific training on resisting influence.
Well,
Not
really,
specifically against
really,
Korai, but
especially your intelligence. Can you mind sending your character sheet to us, Dan, so we can take a look at that and see it's not some other reason.
Hashtag nothing wrong with Purser.
I actually don't know what you're referring to.
No,
It's like
Hashtag
nothing wrong with
Purser.
Purser.
Oh, yeah. His character name still says Purser Talon.
yeah.
I bet it does.
That makes
I'm
it
sure
worse.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's nothing else on the character sheet to be worried about.
I mean,
It's
you've seen the thing that's wrong with him. It's not anything scary. It's just terrifying.
What is that? What is
That
this?
doesn't help.
Okay,
I've
where's
seen
the
this
quote?
template. I've seen
Because
this template on
it's
your
not
sheet called a
scary, it's
Demi-Lich.
terrifying as, a great
Yeah.
quote.
He's
Yeah,
fine. He's fine, guys.
he's just an ASMR now.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
what?
totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Why do you think he literally caught fire and like was speaking in tongues and like burning people?
He's
I
a
mean, to
silver
be fair,
moon zealot.
he did a lot of that before, but yeah. He
I
was,
thought this is just standard silver flame zealotry.
No, usually you don't like literally emit it from from like the chest wounds and stuff.
I don't know. I thought silver flame was love self-immolation.
No, actually, that's not too different from. I mean, it's very different from what happened to Audrey, but
Yeah.
He's just
But-
full of the silver flame now.
Yeah. It's just. But did you die on me?
I mean, yes,
But did you die?
yes,
okay.
but I got better.
Yeah, you didn't die. I don't think your character.
I
died.
fought like.
I fucking died.
You were possessed. It's different.
I died and then was possessed by Helm and then came back.
Oh, that's a different character. Yeah, that's a different thing. Poniard was fine.
Oh yeah, no, Pawnee's great.
Yeah. Audrey almost died a lot, but that was like the whole ram-handed active blender effect.
Go, everyone else evacuate. Oh, hold off the steam plow.
I'm still pissed off about the goddamn rot troll. That motherfucker.
Anyways, with all that in mind, it sounds Dick is offering, despite clearly hating these things, which is very big of Pick, but Pick is that's consistent. She usually goes into terrible places for her friends. And Purser is also offering because he is smarter, which is fair.
And trained.
He is smart-tastic and trained.
I just said it in the funny way.
Yeah.
Yep. And Balthazar is just mentally counting prime numbers in his head.
That's fair to do. And Pawnee is trained as well, technically. I mean, I don't know where she's just an average thief, but if she was more than that, she might be also somewhat trained. Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's a theoretical, but
Yeah, theoretical.
But yeah, so I'm hearing Purser, Pick, and Balthazar are going to. Is that the? Am I correct in that?
Indeed.
Okay, do they actually want me in there, or do they want me outside with Jotsuzo as the QRF?
I'm just saying, if these guys have like I don't know if they have like a hive mind-esque thing, but I'm willing to bet they could definitely call and say, hey, who's this person?
That's a good.
Oh, it's her. Oh, one moment.
Well, I mean, I guess technically we need to just have eyes on her to see if she's got the parasite on the back of her head, because that's a pretty quick tell for Pick. Just like looks at Dream World, ew.
That's
Is there any way for anyone except Pick to see it?
You could
Inside.
there are spells that that can check to see if someone's possessed.
Yeah, how does one remove it?
I don't have that spell.
I did want to point also. I'll say, you know, these things are not dumb. Like, they're not possessing every single human being or being in the Unity. They only have a choice, specifically bred choice hosts. Everybody else is just willingly obedient.
Just normal brainwashing.
Yeah, indoctrination and constant psychic conditioning. So,
Yeah.
you know, that's a thing.
How is how well is like concussions at undoing brainwashing?
The usual.
It's like the reset
work.
button for your brain.
I mean, you can't. I mean, it can work, but I think
I will say
Jotazo
this.
is helping.
Yeah, with a severe enough concussion, you don't have to worry about like her being
Anything.
learning any religion. Yeah.
anything anymore.
With a severe enough concussion, all things are possible.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's like Space King, you know, just keep putting.
Just believe, yeah. Okay, so we've got 3 people going in. Who hanging back? Jotazo and Pani. Jotazo still. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They're not rules as written affected because they're aberrations, but I know Keith has said things about making them affected by stuff like protection from good and evil.
I would
Where do you
allow
fall?
protected from good and evil. Yeah, like these things are evil. Like
It's
they're
not evil to
coded
me.
as evil as shit. Yes, that should protect somewhat. Like, I would say maybe the really powerful ones can force their way through, but not all Quarai
Right,
are.
but that's
the
like
same.
standard. Like Asmodeus can also push through.
Yeah, yeah. As long as you're not going for one of the what is it, Hashkalag, the nobility of it.
You're probably referring to the Calarax.
Calarax, yes, yeah. The
The eyeball ones.
Yeah. As long as it's the more mookish dream things, you're probably somewhat shielded.
Sure.
Yeah. I would definitely allow it.
In that case, I'll put that on Pick.
Okay. Yeah. That's probably a good thing. Okay. So we've got Pick with some protection from evil and good. Could you let's see here? You already put it up. Protect against certain types. Protection grants several benefits. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Can't be charmed fight. Yeah, I like that. That works pretty well for.
Yeah, and that doesn't stop her telepathy.
No, that doesn't stop her telepathy. And yeah, Balthazar has Mind Blank, and Purser has Brain. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Does Jotazo like whip himself up into a frenzy by just screaming, "No!" and just like kick in the doors and start bashing people?
Pretty much, if need be.
All right. Fair enough. Oh God. Oh, Purser, are you all right? I left my wand in. Pick it back up. Go man.
While kicking people the entire way.
Yeah. Okay, so you've got 3 people going in. Balthazar, you're going in because you are a lost soul, vulnerable for cult conversion, with a bulletproof brain. What Purser and Hick, what are you guys' excuse? Hick, there's gonna be a lot of like squinty eyes back and forth between you and these. Like, you can see them, they can definitely see you too.
Pick is just gonna be honestly the transparent version of herself, that she doesn't actually want to be here. She doesn't really truly understand why they're there, and she's just trying to be supportive of her friends because she cares about them. So she doesn't love it. She's not going to be displaying that she's having a great time, and it's going to be the most transparent version of the story, which is it's just not really her thing. She's not. She's going to cling to somebody's head and give them squinty eyes right back.
And this mourner who went through all that horrible shit's got amazing dreams.
Yeah, he's got cool dreams.
Oh yeah,
okay, I mean that's consistent. All right, so
I didn't know about the fourth dimensional demons until he.
That is good Thri-Kreen motivation. All right.
And I can see his cool dreams, and you can't because you suck.
Purser, what is the motivation here?
The motivation to be walking into an inspired quarter.
Into a Readrin embassy. Like it's what business do you have there? Basically, that's going to be the first question there.
I'm here with Balthazar. That's the extent of it. There's no cover story that can cover up Purser walking in a Templar uniform.
Yeah.
Maybe take it off.
What?
Yeah.
That man has not taken his coat off even when he was
Next
literally
you're gonna
dying.
say,
Next
you're gonna suggest
apologies.
that James Bond take off a fucking tuxedo.
Exactly. Thank you.
He does.
Could you just shave your mustache? That really gives you away as a Viltrumite. I never thought to ask. I'm not shaving it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
I forgot. You're a you're a Templar. You're a horrible Inquisitor.
If the intent really is to go in surreptitiously, I will stay outside. But
okay, I have heard the intent is to try and get information, so it is what you guys want it to be.
I was gonna say it could sell up the story. You're trying to convert me back to the flame as I just shun you and go in.
Okay, sure. How are you guys want to do it? All right. So in that case, you've got a plan. Let me get the info out for that place. Embassy in Stormreach. All right. The Raidern Consulate is located in the Harbor District, not far from the Wavecrest Tavern. Despite being on the docks, and despite the fair amount of trade that happens, there's no one ever sees Raidern sailors going in and out of the countless horrible little hole in the wall places to get drunk or do other things. They pretty much just there's sailors who don't want to do shore leave when they get there, almost entirely. It's very, very strange. They do come and go from the consulate, the merchants and stuff, but yeah, that's yet another oddity. But let me put you on the map.
He's almost close enough that Josuzo could hang out with the Swords of Karn, but it's just out of range. Probably.
Swords of Karn, I think, are in Grindstone. So it's.
Never mind. For a moment,
the thing. That's my bad.
Yeah. For a moment, we were up at 12 or 16. So it's that's actually kind of close. And probably not. Probably not
where the tavern was when you met with the Stormlord.
Probably not within the telepathic range of Pick. So.
Yeah, that would be a little. Where did Jojo's go? He went to hang out with his friends.
Yeah, I agree. Kuavar is a great place and should be one thing. See, this guy gets it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say we take a 10-minute break while I try and find where I put this map. And I know I have it made, so worst comes to worst, I just add it again. But yeah, everybody come back, and in 10 minutes.
I'm just saying, I would be shocked after the last war they got a lot of converts.
Yeah, when life is a struggle.
It's just the reason I said all is I almost did that before you called that. Oh.
Yes, wait. Or you could give him some bread. I'm not giving him bread right now.
And I grabbed my shit off the seat. I grabbed.
Also, I am back.
I'm back as well.
Welcome back.
Yeah. Same here.
Uh huh.
Okay. Join this version. Hold on a second, I'm just finishing something up. Somehow I didn't have this, I had the map done, I just hadn't properly put it in yet. So I'm doing a bit of Lassite and adding walls and such. For the sake of fun. How are you supposed to investigate if there's nowhere to investigate? Alright, let's add some doors all over the place.
These people are just super fucking creepy.
Yes.
Are.
What are you talking about? We're great people.
Touche. But where can I sign up for the brain thing? Like, is that a... Where do I go for that? I'm interested.
Squinty eyes. Return squinty eyes.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
I think I know someone had it said already, but how do you get rid of a parasite? Like just with the spell or
Percussive maintenance. Like, it's been established.
So you can basically put wards up that can help keep them out as much as possible.
but what's stopping them from getting back in?
Well, the wards largely. If they're able to make use of you initially, they pretty much have access to you kind of forever. Uh, oh, Dan, you are here. Okay, great.
Oh, good luck. Well, good luck. Good luck, Chief. You may have to put her down.
Yeah, that that would be a thing to say.
That's for her. That's for him to find out. I ain't telling you
Yeah,
that. You're just
yeah.
told to get information. What you do with this information is up to you.
I don't know. Dan, do you know of any way to get help and inspired like not be permanently possessible anymore?
To
Like,
help and inspired?
yeah,
Um,
like yeah,
death.
yeah. I was like, I
There's
don't really.
nothing you can do with them.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there's mind flare shit. You're fucked.
Well, now with normal people, I think it's a different animal.
Yeah, with normal people, you can use normal magic and stuff to stop possession. But inspired are specifically bred to be just have all the back doors, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so sad.
Like they can't
Alright,
even
so-
try to resist.
That's so
Alright, so
sad.
the only way to save them is to kill off their entire pea species.
Yeah, that it's really hard to get rid of extraplanar stuff, because they tend to
If only this was like Doom guy logic, where like Jotazo could just get sent in there.
yeah,
I mean, you'll pause it, but you're gonna have to go to their like continent and wipe them all out.
yeah. Well, even then, it doesn't really get rid of the problem. I've actually
You cut off the main entrance, but you need to go to another plane, figure out a
yeah.
way.
All you've done is get rid of their most convenient meat puppet. Like you haven't affected the actual problem at all. Like the dream entities are still there. Me making it known that they exist is about the biggest nerf you could add to a setting, because otherwise they are just obscenely overpowered narratively. Like it's not really a criticism of it. I think it's a good idea to have like an enemy that can show up, but the Dreaming Dark is really hard to get out. Like it's really hard to ever actually fix. It's one of those you could theoretically do it kind of, but it's like, because even if you quote unquote killed one of these aberrant dream things, they basically are just drawn back into a dream being recycling program, which spits out another malevolent dream entity.
What's your opinion on the hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins are mortal creatures, totally different thing.
I was gonna say because I know they had their big dreaming thing for a while.
They actually have a section of the nightmare realm is cordoned off with a epic level grand magic that lets them successfully they basically have a private room in the nightmare realm that theoretically the Quari shouldn't be able to get into. Whether that's true or not is up to the GM. Yeah. Alright, so we just about got this. Windows in place, doors in place. Now we gotta put that window done. Okay.
What if Jotazo, and a bunch of other people all killed enough dream demons simultaneously to clog the recycling program?
I mean, these are ideas that I'm sure the Kalashtar have thrown around. There probably have been similar plots before.
Okay, I know there's this. I know there's another like faction or whatever who hates these fucking guys and like actively kills them.
Yeah, the Kalishtar are pretty.
I thought it was the dragons that hated them, but
Dragons are.
If the dragons
less...
hated them, they wouldn't be a fucking problem anymore.
Yeah, the dragons are kind of indifferent. It's like, well, yeah, they've infested a bunch of like humans and shit, but they haven't really stepped up to us, so fuck them. They haven't made themselves a problem for the dragons, so the dragons just kind of ignore it. Same thing they do with most actual problems in the setting. Alright, place party. Okay. Now, yes, a lot of you are going to be blind, I'm aware. I'm going to put some light sources on people.
So long as they don't try to build WMDs, the dragons usually don't care.
Yeah, as long as they don't start fucking with the actual, like, balance of existence. They're probably okay.
They're a walking cognito hazard.
Yeah.
They're not a walking incognito hazard to dragons, so.
Oh, wait, that's why. One sec.
Dragons are dumb.
Yeah, they.
Okay. See, now that's the plan. We somehow convince one of these things to be stupid enough to fuck with a dragon, or some such. So, but the dragons get mad
and raise a continent again. Yeah.
Yeah, my continent.
Guys, we did it. We saved the day. How? We convinced them to burn a continent to the ground.
Well, no one fucking lives there that I care about.
A lot of people live there. But that's fair. If you don't know them, I hadn't thought of that. Token vision light. Emits bright light. Oh, is there just a button for that? Okay. I kind of prefer the old version, but I'll take it. All right, Purser should be shiny now, and not quite crowed, but he's shiny. I'll also put some on Balthazar. And so this is the front of the embassy. There's doors over here, and you guys are in like a nearby alleyway, we'll say. So the plan is to have Balthazar, Purser, and Pick go forward and convince these guys that you're here to sign up for the brainworm plan. And
for the RFK Junior special.
Yeah. And I know you can see first floor here. That's quite all right. That actually saves me some description. There shouldn't be any other descriptors there.
Hey, look. The last time someone turned into a worm, it all ended well.
Yeah, sure. That's the message of that book. But yeah, so you guys have a set of wooden doors in front of you. A pretty, I won't say like over the top, but definitely you can tell this is where either someone with money or we're just like an affluent places, or like affluent people.
Ignore the cabbages.
It's like a successful merchant or something.
I'm just a weary mourner who wishes to find a reason to live again.
Okay. So do you want to like go through the doors, or?
Yep, I'm gonna have my hood up, and I'm just going to give a nice look to the party and nod my head and hood up, and I'll proceed to go in alone if I have to.
Don't worry, Balthazar. Don't worry, Balthazar. If you get mind control, I'll put you out of your misery.
See,
is mind blank already on? Is mind blank already on me?
That's up to you.
I'll put it on.
Whenever you want him to cast it. It sounds like he'll
put it on.
Yeah. Is there any particular effect when you use a scroll? Like no. in the like you want there to be a visual cue, or does it dramatically catch in silver fire when you're done with it?
I like that, yeah. I'm just like,
okay.
Can we not make it? Can we not put a fucking beacon on my head?
It won't be on fire when it's cast on you. That's just like when he uses.
I mean, as you're casting it, because someone.
We could do it in advance as well. It lasts 24 hours.
It's a 24-hour spell. It's not like we've got 5 minutes. We need to charge. There's none of that. So. Yeah, memories. But yeah, so if Balthazar is shielded, Pick has some protection from evil and good. How long does that last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay, not bad. And Purser has the brain powers. All the brains.
Yeah, that lasts
Are,
forever.
well, kind of. But yeah, so you go forward. The front entrance to the building is cobblestone, typical of Stormreach, but there are two tranquility gardens flanking either side. The only real ornamentation as you guys like go into the front area is there's some like crystals kind of sticking out of the sand, glowing a little bit, but they could just be like fancy foreign lights at night. But yeah. Going forward, there is someone like carefully tending the sand. They're in like pretty much I won't say like indistinguishable, but there's no real telling marks on these white clothes they're wearing with like a veil over their face. It's even hard to tell gender initially. And as they look up, there you hear a murmured, "Good afternoon. Why are you? Why have you come to this place?"
Yes, hello. I am Jarvis. I don't really know how to say this, but came to be in. I heard great things about your faith, and after losing my friends and family in the morning, I came to see if this could be a way to fix myself, be enlightened, whatever you would prefer.
Okay. Yeah, there's a pause as they look at. Well, there are some here who can assist in that. I will go get them. Please wait here. And
Of course,
as they glance at Pick and Purser, they seem concerned about Purser. Like,
I would be too.
well, you're like, it's not the strange way you dress because all of you are dressed strangely, but you're visibly armed in a way like you and Pick are. Balthazar, do you have any like weapons hanging from your back? Or you're so like you being
Nope.
a monk actually probably helps look less
Nope.
threatening.
I do have the staff on me. It's in my backpack.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Um, this person seems pretty nervous about like two thoroughly armed people. Like you have a staff. That could be threatening, but you know, the the other two very much look ready for violence. Like, oh God. Uh, so this person is going to leave you guys in the garden for a moment, and presumably go see about getting a hold of somebody.
Pick resists the urge to make a bunch of different decorations in the sand.
Just, yeah, it is hard to resist that urge. I will say, like it's good sand, and it's like it's the patterns are all right. They kind of all seem to like spiral into the crystals, but like a little dull.
I could make such cooler patterns.
Right? Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, eventually they come back with a man in very different a very different garb. He's dressed in like something like red silk with a sort of horned headband, um, long black hair, and he just has Conventionally, he's very good looking, but there's an uncanny valley sense almost as you look at him. There's definitely an odd supernatural element at play, but it doesn't seem to be anything active. It's just how he looks. It actually matches it's pretty similar to what you've seen for most Kalishtar, where it's just the features are just a little too. It's almost like a hyper detailed doll. And I will put an image up.
Yeah, it's like the ethereal beauty of Tolkien elves.
Yeah, with an added swirl of creepiness.
I don't know. Tolkien elves are pretty creepy when you think about it.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be like a benevolent thing behind them. There's none of that here.
Is he a tick person?
Yeah, he would definitely be a tick person. Yeah.
Yep, that's icky.
I'm assuming I don't see that.
No, that is visible only to pick senses. This person doesn't seem particularly like he doesn't quite sneer, but he does frown a little bit at seeing Pick. There seems to be some equal ick going on. Let's see here. And yeah, as he approaches you guys, he says, "You have come seeking someone to aid you in your path."
Yes. Yes. Excuse me. Hello. I'm Jarvis. I said to your friend at the desk. Yes. I don't wish to bore you with my tale, but I'm originally from Sire.
And he like looks you up and down and doesn't say anything for like a full minute. It gets uncomfortable as he's just kind of staring at you.
Is it safe to say he's trying to read my mind?
Maybe. I mean, there's no visible indicator of that. But yeah, as he's like, you do seem unwell. You said you were a mourner, is the term your people use. Yes.
Yes, that is correct.
Was there any effects that place had on you?
I wouldn't know. I wasn't. I was near the border, sire, but not in it to be swept up in it.
Have you been troubled or inability to sleep, perhaps things like that?
The nightmares, yes.
You're dreaming. And
I do.
What is this one doing here? As he looks to Purser. This is not a place for the Silver Plane. We take no issue with your stance and what services you provide.
He's been trying to, in his words, correct me. I've tried looking to Faith, nothing seems to be working, so I came to you after hearing about your faith, philosophy. I don't know what the proper term is. My apologies.
Is that so?
Jarvis is a very dear friend of mine, and I don't wish for him to make any errors in judgment.
As you can see right here.
Like my arms are like crossed over my chest.
Yeah, Pick has the same attitude, like you are stinky. I do not like you, but this is my friend, and we don't boss him.
Yeah. Also, Pick. I mean, there's still definitely a Pick-like element, but if it helps, it's a little less insect-like and more like someone tied a bunch of like living ropes together. That with like kind of a baleful eye.
Yuck.
Yeah. I know. But yeah, it's still very deeply like bound into this fellow's cranium.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Purser,
Yes.
what surface thoughts might you be having at the moment?
Oh, that's
Out of
a good
curiosity.
question. So, just general wariness, I think.
Okay.
You know, there's going to be a bit of that hostility against foreign religions, obviously, but no,
You don't even
yeah,
need to put that one on. Like,
and you know, there's the stuff about the Dreaming Dark has been coming out more lately, and I think Purser's definitely going to be thinking about that because everyone kind of is, especially for someone in a high-ranking intelligence community.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes. We understand you browse the brain cell subreddit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So there's there's some concern and some concern about dream demons, flickers of that type of thing. Which is that's perfectly reasonable. And kick. Uh, I would
Stinky,
say
creepy spaghetti monster.
I would say the creepy spaghetti monster looks at you and and so does he. And yeah, it is a narrowed eyes, and he seems to sort of rub the side of his face, almost winces, and then doesn't bother to doesn't seem to bother to try. Uh, you get almost a sense of vertigo or near double vision, and he staggers a little bit, and you stagger a little bit, and he kind of gives
She
up.
just fluffs up her little neck ruff, like, and holds Purser's hair, like, no.
Yeah.
You cause each other to simultaneously projectile vomit on each other.
Is it
The mutual
nothing
dislike
that
is
dramatic,
strong.
but yeah, it's not great. He's not loving it. Oh, wait a minute.
This is not
Yeah.
Burger King.
One sec, I had the wrong token.
Explains the
Here
vomit.
it is. Okay. All right, my bad. All right, yeah. Yeah, he definitely is skeptical of you, Purser, but well, if your friends are willing to keep any violence to themselves or any baseless accusations, certainly speak in the library. I find places like that calm the mind.
Pick just keeps her little arms crossed. All four of them just
Yeah. And he's going
not
to
violent.
step.
That's
Yeah.
all she says.
Yeah. Yeah, and without waiting for an answer, he's going to turn and go to open the door on the right here, if you guys are willing to follow him.
Oh, yes. I will allow Jarvis to lead the way, though.
Thank you.
Ooh, one of the ways we could approach it is: are there any people that have become interested in your religion recently that I could talk to? That their exploration is how their exploration is going.
Yeah, that's an angle.
That's a great angle. It's a damn shame I can't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. The psionic. You're just talking to the nothing that is the horrifying Balthazar. Okay. I do like that you guys trust Balthazar enough to just let him, yeah, he's fine.
He's got this.
Yeah.
And if it gets violent, I mean, he's fine.
Just as us right outside.
Yeah, and
Let's get what must scare some fucking nerd. Some fucking nerd with a weird ass
what
headband
would
thing.
you do? Nude. Okay. Yeah, then he would lead you into a library. I will.
Oh, it's a lord. Oh.
I mean,
He's Lord Katana Bash.
Yeah.
I'm worthy enough to be met with the Lord.
I mean, maybe he's a man of the people. These guys are very popular amongst many folk. But yeah, you looking around, you see, there are there are a lot of books in here. It's especially for a private library. Um, Decorated in a very sparse fashion. Some very fine vases with like crystals in them.
Vases, huh?
Vase.
Vase, yeah. With beat you to it. With the most of the books look like they're like um, treatises on Zendrick, exploration things. Surprisingly, almost all of them are in common. Like, not a whole lot of from the homeland stuff. And yeah, he'll sit down and beckon for you to sit down opposite.
Yep. I'll just kind of eye up the weary mourner and just be stunned by the library, just all of that. Just kind of like glance a couple at the like titles on the leather and just go, oh yeah.
Okay, okay. And just to be clear, Purser and Pick, you guys are just kind of waiting for him in the garden. You're like, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. We're
Okay,
not going to
okay.
be like super suspicious, like we have to be there.
Yeah,
But we're close enough that if something goes down, we can
if he
respond.
screams, you should be able to hear it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair
We
enough.
hope.
As he casts high level silence into the room.
And it's
Yeah,
actually quite a nice garden. I like this whole sand vibe they have going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Pick, if they are unsupervised, will actually go about potentially making her own little patterns in the sand.
It looks like a Zen garden, if that gives you Zen.
Yeah, and Pick, have you been saying anything to Purser or the other? Like, are you just like, we're in, there's sand. Also,
No,
Balthazar's gone.
He's like, I don't like how Balthazar is right now. Freaks me out.
Finally, we could dump that dickhead. I got sand to play in.
Yeah, yeah. Finally. I got sand. Okay. So
she'll just
you
be
are
like,
keeping in contact with the rest of the group.
Yeah, she'll keep the network up, but mostly she's not like communicating anything exciting. She's just like, she's very excited about the. Plus, it's keeping her thoughts clear.
I would think logically, won't these guys know how to get into this kind of stuff?
Give me a perception check if you don't mind, Pick. Okay. There is a weird passive hum in your psychic little chat, in the group chat.
I think that we are not alone in this discussion. I hear something, and it is perhaps the icky spaghetti people.
Oh, sorry that.
Yeah, Purser just nods.
Okay. Sorry, that just caught me.
And I mean, she may play more into it if that they. It's like, I don't know why he would not pick the silver flame. I do not understand them, which is true. She does not understand them. They freak her out, but
why are they so gross?
I mean, what did the silver flame do to save Sire? These guys.
Yeah, these guys might have helped. But with that in mind, the Lord is going to he's going to sit down opposite you and ask you to just describe. He's just going to ask you to describe a bit of your life while just watching you very intently.
Oh, for the morning, my family were minor nobles in the southern realms of Sire. Thankfully, I was too young to serve, unlike some of my family, and they sent me away to avoid the war. We were close to the border, so there was a chance we'd be attacked. And, well, the morning happened. And when that happened, well, I saw the mist, saw what happened to him, and he is kind of hamming up just a little bit, but he's
There's a lot of truth mixed in with that.
There's a lot of he's changed the names.
Yeah.
Names are changed for identity's sake, but no, this is legit him.
Okay, so give me a deception check, and he's gonna try and pick out what you're lying about, if anything, here, because
it sounds like you're telling the truth.
Yeah, that's it. Like you know, that's and he
Only
can't
thing
get a
I'm
read on
lying.
you properly. So
Only thing I'm lying about is his names.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you
Oh,
a
it's
deception.
yeah. Give me a deception check. Okay. Yeah, he's kind of like steeples his fingers and watches you. Says, I understand how that type of thing would make you question quite a bit. This isn't normally a job or say job role. This isn't my role normally, but we are spread very thin here. This consulate is the only place we call our own, and I find myself serving more roles than usual. Your mind seems very, very closed off. I'm going to try and take you through some breathing exercises and see if we can maybe open up a little bit of what's causing such issues. I need to know who we need to find out together who you are before any real progress can be made.
I My mind
And
is closed off. Don't. I don't seem to understand.
it could have been something that happened to you in the morning. I don't know. Uh, but there is something off. But as I said, and he start like he'd basically take you through breathing exercises, uh, brings over one of the crystals and has you like focus on it, focus on the light in it. It's not hypnotism or anything. It's just basically deep guided meditation. He's just trying to take you through step by step guided meditation. He
And
is going to do this for at least an hour with you to try and see if that like fixes whatever's wrong with your brain.
and this meditation, is it like is it kind of related to the stuff I learned, or is it completely separate?
I would say like it's a different. There's only so many ways you can do certain stuff. His involves a lot more like completely like deliberately trying to isolate the mind. What he's trying to guide you towards is like getting the mind free of the body type thing. So there is some similarities, but he's just approaching it very differently. This is like in the same way wheels are round type thing. There's some base similarities, but it's a very different origin. And after an hour of that, and your mind still remains a barrier to entry, he is like going to be reluctant to go a lot further, but he'll have someone bring in some drinks, but some fairly bland uh kind of things like think I would imagine like barley tea. They really go out of their way for haste in any type of substance typically. Yeah, so whatever he serves isn't going to exactly excite the senses, but it's decent.
And
And
during this, when there's like little gaps in the meditation, I will start to ask a few questions.
Excuse me.
okay, yeah, he would try and answer, but he would eventually get a little frustrated and just kind of reiterate, uh, if you keep talking during meditation, it doesn't work very well.
Now, this will be like we do it for I don't know how long if he does take breaks or it's just an hour long drill.
Yeah, it's an hour long. Like he's trying to
All right.
get your mind to. He's not sure if this is something deliberate or if this is really just like, was this something inflicted? You're still dreaming, so that's promising. But yeah, you're
Oh, yeah.
clearly
if it's a drill, like no breaks at all, he doesn't ask questions.
Okay, yeah, yeah. He's not harsh about it, but he would like tactfully he'd just bring it back to, focus on your breathing type thing. He's fairly serious about that. Let's see. But he does. Big thing he goes on to is um, that you are currently on a ladder of spiritual evolution. Um, Talks about how there's different lifetimes. You're you're slowly moving up the ladder as you're losing basically the corruption of malevolent influences and entities. And he warns you that there's a very good chance he can help you accept your lot in life, but serious change that's where a lot of problems come from. It all it keeps going back to you trying to and just the world around you trying to fundamentally change what it is what leads to so many of these problems. That's what causes great wars. Like, he nots about the last war that was caused by a succession dispute because people trying to gain station they shouldn't have had. And he references Altavers, spirits that have fallen off of this ladder upwards. They're eternally tormented spirits that just try to make things worse for others. And he says, that's why you're not getting what you need from the Silver Flame, because while that may be something benevolent, it's more likely one of these dark spirits. They're everywhere and they're trying to lead people astray. But yeah, and he ends it with saying, let's see, where is it here? The fish does not seek to fly, and the raptor doesn't seek to swim. Each life is a lesson, and you must live the life you have been given if you have any hope to rise in the next. I will try and show you a path. Do not stray from it. And that is the most assistance I can offer.
I see. Well, I do apologize for wasting your time, but thank you.
If you seek to continue the path, you are free to return. I unfortunately have other duties that my station calls me to. I wish you luck in your journey.
Thank you. If I may ask, is what I'm going through normal? Is there other Irish people that have this problem?
Nightmares have plagued many of the mourners, all thrown out of their lot in life, thrown out of their roles, guideless and adrift. It makes perfect sense that this would cause terrible harm and nightmares. I can't speak beyond that if malevolent spirits seek to do more harm to you.
Do you know a way of me finding or having a way of knowing that I am being plagued by foul spirits?
There are meditative practices that one can do before going to sleep that should help. I will give you this as he goes and gets I wouldn't say pamphlet, but it's basically just a quick meditative process to go through before you go to sleep. Basically, the goal is to completely empty your mind and just open it up to the universe before you go to sleep, basically. And yeah, with that, he would politely ask you to go.
Yes, thank you. I wish you luck. Maybe I can return one day, but I wish you luck on. Maybe other people can at least be enlightened. Any as has anyone else want to follow this path I did, or am I? It did seem a bit. Well, the person at the desk in front seemed a little taken aback at someone coming here.
Many folk here in this city are trapped in a endless corruption. There are a few that have tried to seek us out.
Oh, that's great. I thank you again.
Yeah, and he would. I'm not gonna say he's gonna watch you out, but there would be another person in white would come and wordlessly lead you back to the door you came from. As he actually he would head this way and then.
All right, I was hoping I can maybe slip out and do something, but nope, they got me.
I mean, yeah, like you could try. It's one of those like it's up to you. But at the moment, he's given you some ways to help clear your mind and giving you some odd philosophy.
Yeah, I really want to open my mind to where the fuck they got up there.
Yeah, you just do that before you go to bed. You'll be feeling right as rain in no time.
Yeah, do this thing right before you go to sleep. You really love dreams, dear.
Well, so you're back, and you have your two friends waiting for you.
I think Pick has probably made a bunch of very fun tribal patterns of her people in the sand.
The person who came with Balthasar doesn't get too upset, but definitely frowns when they see that.
They're pretty. She did it. She did her best. She actually wanted to make it look good. So
I believe you, and I don't think that there's any ill intent, but that may not sell particularly well.
She had a good time. She says, "Thank you for sand. It's fun."
Yeah, the person just stares and like wordlessly gets their rake and starts to remake the circular patterns around the crystals. They're not hurrying, but yeah, you can tell they're like very clearly kind of moving at a decent clip. But yeah, you guys have your first foray into the embassy. And
Didn't
you
see
saw
her.
the library. So
Well,
what now?
Well, I'll speak to the person and say, yeah, then I didn't get much. He was getting pretty upset that he couldn't read my mind.
I shrug and say, it just makes the hook all the sweeter, perhaps.
Yeah, perhaps, but I know I'm only going to talk about this after we're out of the building. But to say, yeah, but the spell's going to be gone soon, and then who knows? I may not open the door for them, but I told them where I live.
Yeah. Yotizo and Pani, what have you two been doing in like a nearby alleyway or something for an hour?
Just basically chilling, maybe occasionally just like basically the sort of like swinging your arms to keep yourself like limber sort of thing.
Okay. You haven't been peppering her with questions about the glorious Urovar city of Shar? Or did you already get all that out of the way?
I imagine we've already had that conversation.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, so if somebody comes up and offering something free, don't fucking take it because it's not actually free. They're trying to hook you for something. Now, if you go to this place on Broadway and Fifth, that's the best place to get pizza.
In his little notebook, occasionally making notes.
None of them are original or Ray. This is strange. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so what now? It's probably about 7 o'clock at night at this point. You met with the Stormlord about 5. Another, we'll say hour to get ready and come here, and hour, getting your E reading, which it's showing up as 0. He must be, this is strange. Your E meter read nothing. But yeah, what next? Tomorrow you got another map. This one will be a group.
I have to figure out how to, I don't know, stalk around here. I don't have to sleep, so I can watch as she comes and goes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could watch for her. Did you ask what she looks like? Like, I'm willing to hand wave it if you want to have done that.
I don't think Pick would have thought about it.
That's, you know what? That is.
Connie would have.
I mean, there's not a lot of people coming and going from buildings, so there is that. You've got that going for you. Like,
But if somebody else did, I'm not saying she wouldn't have listened. She would have listened.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ponyard definitely would have.
Okay, that is very fair. I just like, as the DM, realizing that does make me jump. Do we know what he looks like? No, we don't. Oh God. Okay. So you're just gonna hang around and see if she comes or goes tonight?
Yeah, I mean that would be Pick's offering. That's what she
All right. Makes
would
sense.
say. I can do that. I can try that, but I don't know how we're gonna. I mean, should I talk to her if I see her?
I'd say yes. Say, bedazzle her.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, just if you spot her. All right. So you're just gonna hang there all night. Everybody else, where are you going? What are you doing? Are you just gonna head back to the boat, or are you just gonna hang out with Pick and slowly nod off? You're gonna practice the mental exercises that you were taught.
Fuck no.
Okay. Okay.
But what we'll do is ask Purser, hey, how do you keep shit from going into your mind? I think I got a good head start being a monk, but give me some pointers, because
Your practices of meditation are certainly a valuable start, but the key is thinking without thinking. You have to maintain a solid image that isn't obviously an obfuscation.
I will say, in addition to that advice,
what I was doing in there was safe. I know it was safe within the mind blank, but I was basically just counting prime numbers every time he looked at me.
That certainly works to obscure your mind, but it's an obvious tell. It's like a wall painted with the words, "Stay out." I myself think fondly of my adopted father and all the lessons that he taught me.
Well, that's out of the way.
The point is, you have to pick something that would be natural for you to think about.
Have you ever heard of tangential thoughts?
No.
So basically, just going off of like anything that this guy's talking about, you just allow your mind to tangentially go off on it. So if he's talking about meditation, then you think about your previous experiences of meditation and how like it's just your knees start hurting after a while, and the sun sometimes feels hot in your head. And oh yeah, there was this one time that I got sunburned really bad, and then I actually got blisters from it. And there was this wonderful cream that I got from the nice lady down the street that helped relieve the pain. Just like keep going like
So just
that.
memorize Cadrock's patter.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Just-
like, because then it's like, oh wow, it's not like prime numbers like Purser was saying, where that's an obvious tell. It's like, oh wow, this guy just can't concentrate on anything. His mind is wandering, and
Oh, this
Pick
one's a
just
lost
looks
cause.
pleased with herself. Like, I've been doing this forever and I didn't know it was good.
Yeah, I'm just that good. I do.
This person has the worst ADHD ever.
Yeah. Good God. I don't know if we can do anything here. That's fair. Okay. Okay. I will say, um, Poniard, you have had some expertise. You haven't had it, but you have had experts help you before. You did have a Kalishtar Elder take you and everybody else in your old party through the basics of lucid dreaming, which are one of the easiest ways to fend off like something trying to get into your head while you're dreaming. Um, that's one of the go-to uh, easy tactics. It's not gonna fend off like severe incursion, but it's gonna make it very hard for like a casual probe to do much while you're asleep. Once again, that only works while you're asleep, but I imagine Bonnie's been following those exercises before she goes to bed. Am I correct in that?
religiously, honestly, just after the
Yeah,
experiences
especially
from
since
before.
yeah, after last time, like after you guys first got involved with them and your teammates started almost killing each other the morning after, like, that would have left an impression. Um, yeah, but okay, so there's some advice. Go through lucid dreaming exercises. Uh, ramble in your head. Uh, Pursers like focus without focusing thing. Fond memories instead of obvious tells. Um, okay, so that's something for you guys to discuss while you're waiting for pick. Um, Judges, what what's your addition to this set? Is there any? Sounds like they
Uh,
need a donkey kicking. That's what I'm imagining.
yeah,
Uh,
like it's one of those things where uh,
it's not his area of expertise. I was
well,
just
I mean,
wondering.
I imagine he basically like take a moment to think about it and then just like start, you know, the sort of like stilling your mind as a hunter, like just you know, take note of every small detail of a room. Uh, you know, it's easier when you're in the outdoors where you need to be able to pay attention to like any moving bush or any like ripple in the water that might be either prey or predator. But
Mhm.
by taking intensive note of everything around you, uh, it's how you ambush like a true hunter.
Okay, fair enough. And so while you guys are discussing this, just you're just kind of waiting for pick, or is this like a conversation you had on your way back, or like how are you doing the stakeout? Is it just pick on her lonesome, or what's all this?
You guys could probably hang out nearby if you wanted to within her range, and then she could tell you if you saw her until it was time for bed. And then if it happens after bed, then she'll.
Okay, yeah, so just like find there's probably a dive bar somewhere nearby. Like head to one of those. Oh, actually, wait a minute. It's not even a dive bar. It's the Wave Pest Tavern. You can just go there. What am I talking about? Um, okay, yeah. It's an outdoor place too, so they're not going to complain if you pull up a couple chairs and kill time there. All right.
That
Yeah,
doesn't do what they have to do. It was just a.
yeah, no. I was just going through how that would work. You guys could also hang out with her. Are you in the alleyway itself, or did you like pull her up to a nearby building across the street?
Probably building across the street, just because she doesn't want to stare at the spooky spaghetti monsters and allow them to see her much either.
Hey, fair enough. I will say also you noticed that the two people in white, at least you think it was two people, is kind of tricky because although the one was a little taller than the other, their dreams were like the same, the same. It was like, photocopied, basically levels of, flickers of also not just the same, but think like YouTube relaxation videos where they just like have royalty free mood music and like images of a field or something. Like,
Dentist office.
yeah,
Screensaver.
yeah, exactly.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's their dreams. So,
Yuck.
but yeah, it's not bad. You see some weird stuff in dreams sometimes, bad stuff, so it's not bad. Um, okay. Okay, so you're hanging out like on the rooftop of the building across the way.
Yeah.
All right. And the rest of you, are you gonna hang out at the tavern nearby? Are you gonna climb up onto or fly up, I suppose, onto the rooftop with her?
I like the roof.
The roof? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Hang out until at least some of you start to nod off. Um, yeah, we'll say the first few hours, hanging out with Pick go by pretty decently. Going over meditation things, stuff like that. And then you see a young woman who matches the description that you had of the Stormlord's daughter. Here we go. Naline Lassite. Get the name here. Sec. Why is it not doing the thing? Do the thing. Oh, okay, here it is. She's certainly a decent looking young woman, probably early 20s. And she walks out, she definitely carries herself with a sense of confidence and a little bit of a roll in the gait, but mostly just like that could be affectation of trying to look like a sailor. It could just be she's, some duelists adopt that and keep it all the time. But she definitely moves with a fair amount of confidence. Has a long silvered rapier at her side, a little like a half cloak. Very much the picture of someone fairly affluent. Now, the someone doing that, going out into the harbor right now, it's, probably
A choice.
11:30 or so, strolling out into the harbor district. You don't see any guards, although while I would say probably while you guys are up there, you did hear a couple screams and like not quite like probably the whoosh of cantrips cast from um, like from wands, as it seems like one of the groups in the gangs are particularly proficient with spamming certain cantrips, as the gangs are still just savagely ripping each other apart, especially after dark. But yeah, she comes out. Uh, she frowns a little bit at the like clear that violence is still so prevalent, but just pulls up her micro hood and starts moving through the streets at a pretty brisk pace.
No spaghetti on her head.
No spaghetti on her head.
Yay! Pick tells everyone.
Her dreams look fragmented, kind of like um, not like hampered with, more along the lines of like if you like kept switching perspectives in a film or something. Like that's the overall impression.
Her mind does not look like the rest, where they are all the same and very boring. Like a bard playing the same song, same slow song, ongoing, but everybody's is the same the whole time. Hers look like it is very fragmented. So they have not made her like that, and there is no pasta on her head. So that is good.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go escort her?
I'm thinking about how we approach this, because, I mean, I could tell her what I see and what I see in them, but I'm just a random woman of Bug, and I don't know that she would listen. But because I see what they kind of are, I don't understand it, but I know it is not good. I mean, I could explain what her dreams are starting to look like and what it could do to her. That might be kind of scary if she believed me, but why would some random person be offering to care about their mind, other than we could be completely honest and say your father sent us to look after you, but that would probably make her mad, as young humans are very strange in that way.
Yeah, and we were told specifically to like keep his connection with this on the down low.
Yeah. I could just tell her that her dreams look very bad, and is she hanging out with these creepy people? Because everybody that hangs out with these creepy people ends up with fragmented minds. I mean, if someone told me that, I would be very concerned.
At the very least, if I can like just make that contact and play it off as just a concerned citizen, making sure that a lovely maiden gets home safe.
I mean, we could offer that, because I mean, she probably knows the MK. And say, hey, we are passing through here because we live here, which is true. And you look like you're walking alone. Would you like escort?
Now, as you guys are chatting, like she's gonna move at a brisk. Are you guys like going to try and keep her in visual range, or are you gonna just be like,
yes.
oh, okay. Well, in that case, I will need a group stealth check as you try and like rooftop run, AK or fly, in order, because she's quite running, but she's definitely moving at a decent pace. And
oh boy, here we go stealthing again.
So.
Oh motherfucker!
It's uncanny.
That is great. That is perfect timed, I will say.
It's time to
pick.
It's time to kick it.
I'm fucking God.
Okay.
Oh, I'm being sneaked. Disappears.
Let's see.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for that 22. This is bullshit.
Okay, fair enough. God. Here I go. That one, motherfucker. Take solace that you're giving me a great deal of pleasure with those rolls.
Yeah, I bet I am.
11's not bad.
Wait.
It's above average.
Wait a moment. Purser wears heavy armor?
I wear what is it? Chain, or sorry, it's scale mail. So yeah, it does give disadvantage on stealth.
Yep. Still, you guys did get a bad roll.
Just imagine you wearing like the mage like trench coat thing. Like,
I don't know why you would. He's a path.
Oh yeah, that's like over the armor.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, that would make sense. All right. Let's do the thing.
Yeah, I've got a shield too. Yeah, Roll20 just calls it heavy regardless of the
Yeah,
actual
I mean,
size.
it's as long as it's like that is a good thing to point it out, but yeah, as long as there's some. But yeah, as you guys trail along, she doesn't seem to have noticed you, although you guys do see, um, let's see, what's a good, I would say probably like, um, a pretty badly like burned looking, uh, uh, half giant, like half stumbles, as he just clearly finished like pulping, what looked like, and was it? It couldn't have been undead because it wouldn't have been bleeding like that. But it was like it was an elk that was, scarred and, exposed bone. Probably it looked like it was undead, but it was just really fucked up. But either way, it is no more, given how much of it is just goo. But he's looking worse for the wear as he like kind of gives a big huff and like leans against a wall and notices this young gal coming towards him and says, "Hi, this is Titan's territory. You're supposed to go elsewhere, or oh, you're supposed to give me money if you're here. You can't go through here if you don't." And not like immediately charging her, but seems to be trying to rob her nominally. To which she will like glance around and just sigh and go over and like, oh, here I have something. One moment, and like pulled out a bag of coin in one hand. Oh, yeah, oh, it's okay. And as he goes over to get it,
Oh, no.
a lightning quick jab from her rapier up into his throat, which is very impressive because he's about 10 feet tall. You see her arms stretched out way past where it should, um, kind of
Oh,
Laffy Taffy style, as she pulls it free in a spurt of blood, and he gargles and like half swings a little bit as she just kind of nimbly steps aside with a little bit of a grin and watches him hit the ground and bleed out before continuing on her way.
Oh, that's not something you see every day.
what is that? Why is she stretchy?
Persia's never seen anything like this before.
So yeah, what do you want to do? He hasn't noticed you.
Is she still down by the body?
No, she just killed him and went right, continued on her way, uh, towards actually that's the wrong direction. She would be headed towards Respite, probably to the family estate, but she's about to leave the gang war-ridden harbor district. And you
Oh,
guys can
boy.
follow her all the way. Like, you don't know for sure that's where she's going, but it looks like she's headed for a respite.
Thoughts? Do we approach her, or
I have told you my idea. I don't know if it would work, but I mean, honestly, I could just tell her what I see and ask if she came from the creepy temple and say that that is what I see that they do to their minds. And I saw her beat that guy up, well, kill that guy, and
Yeah, there wasn't any beating.
just say, I think that you're a very capable woman. I would not know why you would want to be part of a collective when you are uniquely yourself. I could just talk to her.
Purser? Thoughts?
Sounds a good a plan as any. I'm not sure what to do about this.
I don't know why she's stretchy, though. That is distressing.
That was incredibly distressing. Okay. Do you want to approach her first, or do you want me to?
Um. Well, my approach could take me out of the ring if it does not go well. I could just try to talk to her about it and give her a warning, and that would kind of perhaps give her something to think about, unless she tells me to just shut up and go away. Um, Mostly, I just kind of want to get her to think about it. But then after that, she would know what I am. I am kind of. There would be no me being sneaky later as part of the group. And she
Okay.
may know that I am part of the group anyway, because.
And honestly, I do have some of my own abilities that if she tries to hurt me, I can lessen the damage and run away very quickly.
Okay. Is everyone okay with me trying to talk to her?
After I make contact, yes.
After you make contact?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
if she goes into a tavern, I was gonna slip in behind her and just, just.
She does seem to be headed home.
Oh, okay.
It's late. It's midnight.
What the hell is she doing in that temple past at midnight?
That's a good question.
Freaky shit.
Was I doing like
blood sacrifices, all that fun stuff. Those freaking orphans deserved what was coming to them.
They would help orphans. Orphans are a wonderful resource that needs to be cherished.
Yeah, honestly, keep Catrock away from this fucking place. Okay, yeah, so I favor me approaching her first, just because I'm human adjacent, and if she tries to kill me, I can half the damage and run my ass away.
Okay. I was just thinking I could do it as an earnest thing, like, I happened to be flying by that temple and saw you leave, and saw your dreams are weird, and this is what I've seen of them, and this is what I think they do to people's minds. Just kind of a heads up. But if you want to talk to her first, that is okay. Or you could say you saw her leave that place, and your friend does look at those things, and mentioned it to you, but is scared to approach her because she's scary and she stabbed someone.
And I have actually had experiences with those people before.
Ah, that is good, yes. I think that the more honest we can be about genuine concern, despite the fact that is what her father's wants. We don't want her to go to the cult. I don't really want anybody to go to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're very friendly.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. Okay, so yeah, I'll talk to her, explain kind of what's going on, and then if she seems not hostile, then I'll call you down and we can continue to uh, convince her of the danger she's in.
Yes, perhaps maybe we'd be willing to buy her a drink. I will draw pictures. She pulls out her little sketchbook.
Josuzo scratches his chin for a second. Does the Storm Lord know that she is stretchy?
I have no idea, Jotsuzo.
Should we tell him?
Let's see how this conversation goes.
Without her father's permission. Maybe she wanted to be able to like dislocate her entire arm and have it stretch out like 7 feet.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Well, with that in mind, I'm going to hop down to street level and moving at just lengthening my stride and whistling a jaunty tune, so I'm not coming up on her unawares. I do close the distance with her.
Okay. Yeah, we get it. You're nonchalant already, type stuff. Okay. Yeah. The aggressive whistling as you approach. I know it's not aggressive. I just like the image. Okay, so you're gonna like approach, and she'll glance and just say, "Oh, good evening."
Good evening, ma'am. I do admit that I was a little bit concerned seeing a young woman such as yourself, a young lady, move through this part of town alone. But then I saw how skillfully you dispatched that foeman. Very impressive, I must say.
Hmm. And yeah, she does stop and look pretty hard at you.
And I'm making sure to like keep my hands completely visible. I do have probably I don't think we ever changed, so I'm still in my fine clothes, but I do have my rapier and dagger at
Okay.
my hip. But yeah, like hand spread and clearly visible.
Okay. Well, that's a compliment. Appreciate it. What do you want?
Well, if my lady is agreeable, I would like to get you a drink.
She seems to look you up and down a little bit, and suppose.
And by my lady's grace, any joint that you choose.
Hmm. And yeah, she just looks around, finds a dive that hasn't been bombed in the nonsense yet, and goes in. Just closes this place. Orders just two of the standard. Fair, like pretty strong smell to it, but it's it's strong if nothing else. Um, you get the feeling if you can't drink it, you could probably use it to strip some paint off the boat. So,
Oh, that's always fun.
yeah, but yeah, and she sits down lightly and watches you. Well, here's our drinks. What are you really after?
What I'm really after is a sense of concern, not of your physical well being, but of your mental well being. I don't know if it would really fall into the realm of spiritual.
All right. What do you mean?
What I mean is that the place that I noticed you leaving from really gives me some very bad vibes based off of previous experiences that I've had with people of that ilk. And to the point where I would be worried for anyone who went to them for counsel.
Hmm. And she's just watching you up and down. And who are you exactly?
My friends call me Poniard.
Hmm. And it's your business where I go because of concern.
Hmm, less my business at all, for everyone should be free to go where they will. But concern is definitely there. My previous experiences with that organization uh, were deeply traumatizing, not just to myself, but also to a very great number of people who did not deserve what happened to them.
So, Poniard, you've been watching me long enough that you watched me leave the consulate, watched me deal with that oath, and now you decided to approach me. Why are you really here?
For your safety.
Ah,
I really hate those guys, and I don't want them to see take another person.
give me a persuasion check to
Ooh, this is
sell
going to be.
this.
This is
Because
gonna
she
be.
is real, like, it's
Tap us
not
in.
too blatant, but she really doesn't believe much of what you're saying. Like, you've been stalking her, and
Oh no. Well, certainly not the worst roll that I could have made.
Oh,
Well,
by the way, you had disadvantage on that?
Oh, God, don't give him ideas, please.
Jojo cannot inflict that, but uh, well, I appreciate the drink, Ponyard, but until you're willing to be a little bit more honest about why you're stalking me, I don't see any point in continuing this. And she leaves. She'll put her drink down and make to leave.
If you wish for honesty, then I will freely answer what questions that I can. It generally...
Can we come in?
Pick only. Pick only. Okay, so one of my friends is going to come in, and she's going to be able to explain things a lot better than I can. She's very friendly. We're not stalking you through any sense of malice towards you. It's like, genuinely, I've dealt with these people in Sharn, and the resulting fight was very nearly catastrophic, and I'm glad that it turned in our favor. But anybody, this isn't necessarily specific just to you, but for anyone who goes and joins that flock.
Yeah, she definitely has like a kind of disgusted look on her face as you're going into this rambling explanation. Pick, what's your...
God damn it.
Pick's gonna come in.
Okay.
And she will come over and she will put a couple pictures down next to her. She'll wave at her.
Okay.
And
So saloon door is open. No one appears to enter as they swing, and then you look down, camera pans down, it's Pick. And then she comes over with doodles and puts them on the table.
They're nice. She's good at drawing.
So this is my friend. This is my friend Pick.
And she goes, she kind of tilts her head and looks above her, looks at her dreams, because she's getting a little bit closer and look at them now. It's not just from a distance.
Okay. Yeah, her dreams don't seem ironed out in the way the other ones did, where like the other ones just felt kind of mass produced, where it's like, yeah, nobody dreams in tandem like that, for fuck's sake. Well, some people do, but you haven't met them.
The first thing that she puts down is, "May I speak to you psionically?" on the paper.
Yeah, she seems very leery, but I suppose.
Hi, I am Pick. I am from the Caparian Islands, and my people are the people of dreams. I saw your mind, and I see the dreams of the people that come and go from the place that you were. And my friend does not like them because they are very dangerous. And I can show you.
How many more of your friends are there?
We are part of an adventuring group. So, quite a few.
What group?
MK. But our concern for this is because these people are very bad, and they will, and already are, gestures above her, impacting your mind and your dreams.
Who had you do this? There's no way you were just decided to follow me on a whim.
That means you do not know us very well, because most of our life is done on a whim.
Yeah, honestly, well, with the rat group, we like that really wasn't.
Give me a deception check there.
Joke's on you, we're morons.
Joke's on you.
Nobody would do.
It's honest. Oh God.
Fuck.
I have inspiration.
Please.
Can I roll again, or does it just give me
Roll
advantage?
again, sure. Yeah.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Higher, please, God.
Where is it again? I
Roll.
don't ever lie.
It's on the dice.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I mean, it's mostly true. That part's really true.
It's one of those, You're gonna get a very different answer if you asked everyone in the party on why they do what they do. Okay.
And from Vic, this is actually genuine concern
Yeah,
because
this
she's
is
seen
pretty.
these
This is
freaks.
genuine enough. It's and maybe it's because it's psionic, and maybe it's because you're bug, but it is hard for her to like look for tells here. Seems to buy that.
These
All right,
people
so
do
you're
not
an
like.
adventuring group that has decided on your own volition to follow me,
More
and out
specifically, we
of
look at Temple.
concern because you don't like who you keep referencing these people. Do you mean uh
The
the
dream monsters.
do you mean folk from the Unity?
Yes. But to me, she pulls out another piece of paper and puts it down. They look like this. And it's a very, as best Pick can do, of an accurate drawing of what they look like.
Yeah.
This is how they look in the dream. And their minds are uniform.
Okay. Okay. You're aware that their lords admit to being possessed. They openly say they're possessed by Olivier's, the benevolent spirits.
Pick
They're
just
not
looks at her with
benevolent.
giant eyes. You think that is benevolent?
It's otherworldly, certainly.
It is. It is. That is very true. She nods enthusiastically. It is not benevolent, and it is not good for you. We do not like them. And that is why. Because you seem a smart, independent, and capable person, because we live in this area, and you were just fine over there. Smart, independent people don't submit to points enthusiastically at the paper.
And your goal is to make me not return there?
Hopefully, because you hold a position, do you not?
Everyone does.
Gestures. The more affluent people that actually have impact, this place is already pretty rough. I will be honest. It has not been the funnest place I have adventured to, but the more powerful people they get their claws into, the worse it is for everyone. And where I come from, I know it is very strange here. I care about the quality of life of the people around me and the communities around me. And they are not good. And if you are a person of affluence and wealth, like you look, and capability, like you displayed, it would be very bad for them to get their claws in you.
Well, that's quite kind of you. What can I call you?
Pick.
Pick of the MKA. Well, that is good to know. And you said there's many of you. Are there more nearby?
I think so. I would have to check. I mean, we do live here.
Big boat in the harbor, you really can't miss it.
And you're often in a boat.
It's a convenient way to travel. And I know that you understandably don't necessarily like me very much. And you certainly don't trust me, which is smart. But you were asking about honesty earlier, and I can honestly say that I personally have been possessed by an otherworldly entity. Its name was Masculine, and it nearly consumed who I am. And it was only through the help of my friends that I was able to beat it. And as I said, I was actually involved in an incident in Sharn, the city that I'm sworn to defend with my very lifeblood, where they tried to take over one of the Dragonmark houses there. And they very nearly succeeded. And it was only through our effort that they were thwarted. So it's not necessarily that we are stalking you as an individual, and more that now that we know that these people are here, we want to try to prevent them from hurting Stormreach the way that they tried to hurt Sharn. And furthermore, your
This is too
dreams are
close
not
to
like
home.
their dreams. That's what we noticed. You are still free of their influence. And so that's why we really wanted to act in order to help you not get just taken by these people.
You are still yourself. This is too close to my home.
Well, this has all been very good to know, and I will keep it in mind in the future. But I really should be going. I wish you both a quiet night.
A small smile touches Poniard's lip. See, now you've cursed it. Now you've almost guaranteed that it won't be a quiet night. But I wish you a peaceful journey back to your home, and good evening.
Yeah, and she will get
If
up.
you have more questions, you know where we are. But I'm sure you think that you know and are a very capable person. But think about what they truly offer, and though they do admit they are possessed, they are not themselves anymore, and you would not be yourself anymore. And what I see of your dreams is interesting and good for who you are. You should keep them together and keep yourself.
Yeah, she chuckles a little bit at that, and will say, "I'll endeavor to keep myself, Pick." And yeah, she'll head out.
Well, that's two of us.
This is why I'm better at spying than talking to people.
Hey, I said I would go by myself.
I know. But I didn't want you to come and talk to her and then get stabbed by scary stretchy arm.
Pick crosses her arms in front of her. You think she could hit me?
Considering that she hit the vital target on that half giant's neck from 10 feet.
He's the size of a barn.
Yeah, but his pulse point isn't.
Was.
Yeah. Don't you have one of the lower ACs in the party, Pick? Like
not with the you guys got her some good armor, so she's
18.
Yeah, 18. I mean, there's some pretty ridiculous ACs, but 18 is pretty good. 18 is very respectable. This isn't
Also, she's
Pathfinder.
pretty
She
quick.
doesn't need 30 plus to like get bare minimum. Huh?
She's also pretty quick, and because of Lamp, if someone takes a stab at her, she can do a warding flare at them.
Yeah.
Good job.
Pocket lamp.
Pocket lamp.
Okay. Yeah, so did anybody else from the party want to, like, she does look around when she goes out. She is going to actively search to see if she can spot the other people who have been spying on. She'll get a better roll this time. Oh, okay.
Don't have to look hard to see Purser, to be fair.
Yes, but she got a terrible roll initially. But now she definitely spots you now that she knows she's supposed to be fucking looking.
Just sees a man like with a bright blue coat flapping on the roof.
I mean,
Oh,
it's
you guys
not
are still on the
terrible.
roof?
Wait, yeah, like a blue coat in the shadows. It's something. Okay. So yeah, but she definitely spots you and Jotazo and Balthazar.
I like to think that the reason like we ended up getting spotted is like individually me and Purser would have been fine, but like Jotazo is attached to his hip basically. So like
So as he's
like
trying
a giant hulking figure behind
so he's trying to skulk, and there's a 6'10" fucking lizard man in heavy armor clanking behind him. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, yeah, but then she is going to continue on her merry way into the good part of town, Respite, heading for Stormhaven. If you guys want to murder her, this is probably a really good shot. Like, actually, it's a terrible shot once she's in Respite, but I don't know why
I
you
want
would,
the
but that
opposite of
comes up
that.
sometimes. What if we just killed everybody? Dang it, Indigo. But
Hi, Indigo, if you listen to this.
to be fair, that's usually it's a coin toss between it's Indigo since Stormreach, and back when it was when you guys were in the Drow city state, that option was floated a lot. I remember by Balthasar. Can we just kill these people? They're slavers. Why are we working with them again? I remember that was a
And that
common.
is honestly a pretty fair.
It is
Yeah.
always morally and ethically correct to kill slavers.
Yeah, yes. I never in any way penalized you for it. I was just like, yeah, killing all the people who you have to shake hands with would make it hard to shake hands with anyone. But
And especially since we are currently comically outnumbered, don't worry. Being a mortal race, give it about 40 years and that will change.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so she heads back. And if you guys continue stalking her, she'll clearly be a little irritated. But eventually, you won't be able to get onto her family estate as she goes into the Lazahar, not Lazahar. Sorry, too many fucking L's. Where is it? Oh, Lassite. There we go. Jesus, into the Lassite family estate, and yeah, that's. I think that's a pretty good point to end it. Tomorrow we'll start off with morning time, and you guys will have a match. Your first lethal match. The party will have in the arena. So, but yeah, thanks for coming. This was a bit of a I won't say chill, but more relaxed session. Hopefully, as a counterpoint to the impending explosion-filled air. So, stuff.